Here's a weird one for those that can see and hear, and well, the problem is those that can't see and hear and believe and know are apart from it. My teacher, even though she's married, got all her kids, got all her grandkids, she's the only one that I know in person, apart from 16-year-old girls. They're at the same place. The most dedicated, the most passionate. That talk to all these, anybody, and look to me for an answer. They'll come up to me and know that we belong together. At the same time as, how could that ever happen? This conversation started due to me thinking about, goddamn, 2 days in a row, my brother, I'm sure it was him, made lunch or dinner or whatever, and whatever he was making overflowed. He didn't clean the tray to make it to the next person, so that everyone ahead of him, behind him, anyone that shows up immediately by God knows and thinks of him as the baby. He's the man. How can we get him to fucking do what he's supposed to do? Why are we thinking about him? That's what I want to know. Times two. Doubly so. So we gotta fucking clean up after the bastard. Who ain't a bastard? Ain't a man. But if he's a man, then, and my own mother said, he's fucking greater than me. I'll never be as great as a man as him. And he ain't ever lived life. He barely moved out. And he moved out with somebody, was his bro, that fucked him over and gave him to somebody else that fucked him over. And no matter how much he could make a month, he wanted to come home to mom, but he has to be on his own, separate from mom, as a man, apart from mom, and his brother, and his dad, and still be the man, and drive dad's truck. But dad takes me to work at school every day, but school paid me to be the man, apart from the man, the one with the most experience, as the man, as a bitch, that knows it all, and no matter what, nobody will fucking do shit for me, but I'll do anything for anybody, but nobody will fucking be there for me, but they all got me, and they are apart from me, but who's me? And I walk home at the end of the day, and every single other person has a vehicle. Every single other person has an income. Every single other person doesn't care to learn anything new. Every other single person knows everything that matters to them, and whatever they do is apart from them, but they're leading in their field apart from me and apart from their field because, well, they're the leader. What the fuck? God damn. This is the last one to get dinner, of course. I might do dishes tonight. I'm tired of it. I had twice as much drink ahead of me as I had last night. I'm already where I was last night. And I still have to carry the entire universe alone. The collective. Singers, presidents, world leaders. My teachers, apart from my teachers, and goddamn, my favorite thing is camping. My teacher is going camping this weekend. I probably should ask her. Because anyway, I could join her tomorrow. Even though I'm the only one that doesn't belong. And maybe, that's how God works. Shit works together or it doesn't. It'll be blocked immediately or 551. God will say, yeah, if it would have worked out, it would have been me on both ends. Her husband just asked her as a creepy dude apart and together if she wanted to go for a Coke and call her up on her phone. Hey, you don't know me, but I know you. Would you want to go across the street for a Coke? She's been married for like 30, 40 years. Her 10, 20 grandkids. She's the only person I know. He sounds like a smoker. Got a rough voice. Same time as, I'm pretty sure she never smoked. She's the only person acts like she's on Adderall all day. And I'm pretty sure she never did meth. And coffee's like the strongest drug she ever did. I could be wrong. And she's the only person that cuts me off every time I start to tell a story. But she's the one that tells a story every day and has to tell it times two, but perfectly tells it aside from me, leading everybody with what I would have to say. Like, God damn. I'm jealous. I don't know what to say. I mean, that word doesn't even fit. What's real in a multidimensional universe? I'm surrounded by children, and that's exactly where I'm at. And 16-year-olds, male, female, fuck, that's exactly where I'm at. And the wife, the man, the boss, the teacher is me, apart from me, coming up to me, and having everything that I want apart and at me, apart from me, and I can't go there, and I have to lead everyone, and I'm nothing, and they all know it all, and they can go anywhere, but what's tomorrow? What is tomorrow? And then I come home to be the God, the boss of the whole family. And I'm the only one that doesn't matter. I have to ask for permission to borrow anyone's keys. And usually from somebody who's borrowing somebody else's keys on top of borrowing somebody else's keys on top of borrowing somebody else's keys. And it gets the whole vehicle and it's somebody else's bitch. And I'm not allowed to lead. I'm not allowed to have my own security. I'm not allowed to have money. I'm not allowed to have an account. I'm not allowed to have somebody to fuck at the end of the night. I'm not allowed to manage the account or the friendship or the family. And I know more about the numbers and the letters in the account than anybody in the whole fucking world. And I don't even fucking exist. I'm gonna be erased tomorrow. And the one I want lives in the fucking UK. I'm probably dating a guy from France. And everybody else I ever cared about hang up with somebody else. TS, SG, DT, EM, M, and M. You see, he said he never wanted. He'd never get married. Fuck. How could I be a G?